with all cooking, I think it's comes down to the ingredients that you use should be like the top quality. So that's like the main difference between an amateur and a professional. That the professional know that the best ingredients will make the best food. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to use. People who appreciate it. It's a very old school way of doing it, and keeping the traditions alive. You have a special store that have special kind of groceries that you can't find anywhere else. So that's the point, that they should ask us, and we tell them just if you want something else, we fix it for you, and with as short notice as possible. So we spend a lot of time, over the years, visiting farms. We only buy Swedish meat to support local farmers, but we also think it's the best that we can get. So you can import meats, but it's often not the best meat that the country will export to us.
Everything is on vikt, so we can sell exact what the customer wants. You can cut the beef and entrecote and filet. You want 180 gram, you want 250. What do you want, we fix. The price is a little more, but you get what you need, the best.
That's great. Some people understand that it takes a lot of work, and they think it's worth it to pay a little extra to go here and get expert tips on how you cook it, and they know we check all the meat very thoroughly to see that it's tender. And as we talked about earlier, if you want something extra or something special, we try to find it for you. If you want something like Iberico Secreto, we try to find it for you.
This bacon, I do my own. It's the best bacon in Sweden. Only one hotel in Boston serve better bacon.
In Boston, eh?
Yes, but I don't know. This is back and the neck. You can do long cooking. This you can do pieces to grill if you want. You see, this takes some time to do.
Yeah. When you do this, you take the membrane or the hinna. Yeah. So when you cook them, when you grill them, the bones gets white. And if you just cut with a knife as close as you can, you leave a little bit of that trimming section, and then it gets dark. This is more beautiful.
So now I'm realizing how much work actually goes into this part right here.
Yes. That's when I was young, I start in the fabric to cut. We do it very fast. Yes. Yes, ready. You can do like this.
Oh.
Nice piece. Good meat.
I like the tail is amazing. You can cook it. It takes 4 hours to cook, but then you get the best ragu in the world, or the shank is good as well. So basically, I like the cheaper meats. That's tougher. Pieces like the shank has a bone in it, and the bone has more flavor than the meat. So when you add that and cook it, and it also has marrow inside, that is really where the most taste is in the animal, inside the fat, inside the bone. So fat is flavor, and this fat is the best. And when that melts and mixes with the meat, it's amazing.
This piece called Francisca, and it's a steak sitting on the leg here. What I do now is take out the muscle anatomies.
Yeah, so you get a whole piece of the muscle.
Yes.
There's a Swedish breed of cow that's called fjällko from the northern part of Sweden, and that's what the best restaurants use, like the fancy Michelin places.
It's colder, so they have more fat.
Yeah.
And it gives it a fat gives flavor. So
yeah, and they get more fat inside the muscle as well. And of course they bring him up slowly, let them eat grass and stuff like that.
I want it coming together. So this piece, we tighten it up. Yes.
Perfect.
Here we got the steak. You eat it with potatoes, mashed potatoes, or gratin, mushroom sauce, gelé, jelly, and lingon. Yes, very nice.
We take the fat from the beef that we buy cured. We hang it for like 2 to 3 weeks to make it tender and taste good. So we save the fat and just melt it down, and you can use it for cooking burgers. And we add the fat to the burgers so you get that really aged steak taste in the burger.
Oh wow.
Many people talk about that you have to use the chuck for burgers and stuff like that. It's not wrong to use the chuck. It's a great piece. A chuck from an animal that has been like raised very fast.
Yeah.
And with maybe they used antibiotics and stuff like that in the meat. It can be very like not so much fat in it.
Yes.
So it's very lean meat, and then it's not good for burgers.
Yeah.
But it's still a chuck, but it's from a bad animal. So you use the best animal, and then the chuck is a little bit too nice for burgers actually. Then you can use like the other parts.
So I learned in France. It's called filet doublé.
Filet doublé.
See.
You speak very good French.
Yes.
See.
You have the inner fillet, and you have the beef or ytter fillet. You do a rub with garlic, salt, pepper, rosemary, persilja, olive oil, salt and pepper, yes, as a citronszest. Mix it, and you put it here, and you do like this, and put it there, and you take it like that. And we rest here, and we take twist it together. It's marvelous.
You have to take up all the meat every night, and then every day we have to take care of every piece and put it down one by one. Check that it's good. And the pieces we don't feel like we don't want to sell, we make sausage out of it.